What's up, guys? This is Jay with Enhanced Trades. As always, let's get this live stream started and let's get them profits in today. As always, let's just review the pre-market and the overnight session, right? Pretty much just bounced off our support level right here. Right, start out here overnight. Complete push up, push up, push up. And we're finally making that turnaround. So that couple days of the tech sell-off might finally come to an end today. We might finally start seeing some buyers step in because they are buying in at a good value. And all these tech stocks still have room to grow. But yeah, it's nice, easy movements. Just look at that, higher highs every single time. We did have a lower low here, but in the overall grand scheme, it's still high. I do have a floating order right up here to get short for 1 to 2 points right here at 33.9150. That's just pure. That's where our resistance line is. So we're just gonna go for a quick scalp there, nothing too big, and then we're gonna be waiting for our algo alerts today. But just to show you what happened this morning, right, with the algo. So our algo alert came in at 7:50 this morning and then completely crushed it, right? Hit all 3 targets for a total profit of 15.75 points. And to do the math, where's my calculator? 15.75 times 50. So that if you're trading 1 contract, that could have been your profit, times 2. If you're trading 2 contracts, you would have had 1,500 right even before the market opened. The volume is weaker, so price is just pushing through. You will see bigger plays happening at the moment. Right now we have about like 2 minutes before market open. Nothing too crazy at the moment. We're just gonna be patient, wait for our alert to come, potentially just hit our resistance line, and then we're gonna take that little bounce right there. We are open. Delta's pushing down. It's struggling, but NQ, we can see clear push up. ES should catch up. Let the morning thing do its thing. We'll wait it out. We'll just go for a quick scalp again once it hits 9:45. We'll go for our breakout range. I'll draw it out. Obviously, do it every morning. again, as we saw for the past couple of days, the morning candles have been weak. We like to wait. But yeah, Mustafa, we could see a nice rebound today. Overnight session was pretty strong, as we can see. Been pushing up. This might honestly just be people taking profits just from that quick run that we had. But we could continue to go up. That's great, Enzo. I'm happy that you're up this morning. Yeah, man, if you got your profits, don't give them back to the market. Especially if you're happy with your profits, then there's no reason to get back into the market. Just watch the market just to get some more screen time, just to understand what's going on for a little bit, but then you can close your charts up early and then do whatever else you have to do. I know you're busy too. Yeah, so for this morning, we might just go for a quick breakout play of the morning range from 9:30 to 9:45. We'll go for a quick scalp, just a 1 point quick point, and then I do have my orders up here like I was saying before to short right here for another quick 1-2 points. Yep. We're just gonna let the morning range do its thing, guys, and then in the meantime, we can always just check some other stuff out. Let's just see what's happening in the news. Let's give everybody some updates. The first article I see is stock surge as tech rebounds after massive sell-off. Apple and Tesla jump. So let's take a look at those charts real quick. Tesla is up like 7%. It still has to cross some technicals before I can confirm it's actually reversing. Apple as well. I don't want it to continue the downtrend, but these are the times when it'd be like okay to take an option play because you would have a very high upside. Yeah, a nice little sell-off here, but I believe we're still holding above the 200 EMA. Still a good sign. We're still in good hands. I think historically, September has always been like the sell-off month for pretty much most stocks, right? I forgot where was the statistic for that? Here, let me send you guys a small article about why September is always a sell-off month. It's just been historical that it's been a sell-off month. That's like when the Dow Jones and S&P 500 returned the lowest. But yeah, and so like this does happen like every day now. It's like it's kind of annoying, but that's why we have to like pay attention to these trends, right? Always pay attention to what happened in the market and understand, because sometimes we have to be prepared for those 3 green bars, because then we're just getting a full breakthrough. It's a pump up day and you want to be in that. But then when it's days like this, you want to be a bit more careful and just go for this quick scalps. And there's actually a lot of people that just trade based on what happens in the first 15 minutes, because that's where a lot of data can be driven from as well, because that's where the high volume from all the institutions is coming. Because how the institutions trade, right? If you didn't know about it before, is like, one, they have the high frequency traders. That department was just, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Then we have the more complacent traders, where their whole game is to be in the market for a little bit longer so they can catch the big moves. So with those guys, they put in big money, but then what they're doing is they buy right at the market open in the first 5 minutes, and they're holding till the end of the day. And they close their positions by the end of the day, around 3:50 to 4. That's why from 9:30 to 9:45 we have such high volume, and then from 3:50 to 4, again, we have high volume and have big moves happening all the time. It's those institutions entering and exiting. And some people literally just play off of that, and what they do is they wait for that morning breakout either side, and then they'll just continue to hold until they see a nice profit, and they'll just cut it out and they'll be done. That's like the 3 important times, right? Sorry. 9:30 to 9:45, 12 p.m., and then 3:50 to 4. 12 p.m. simple lunch. Some people don't like to hold it. Others do, but it is what it is. Yeah, but in the article it explains later. Let me see let's pull it up. Key takeaways from the article are: since 1950, Dow Jones Industrial Average has averaged a decline of 0.8%, while the S&P 500 has averaged a 0.5% decline during the month of September. The September effect is a market anomaly unrelated to any particular event. So it's like, it's nothing like based on anything. It just happens for some reason. And it's worldwide. But that part, this last point, interesting. Some analysts consider the negative market effect to be an attribute to seasonal behaviors bias as investors make portfolio changes to cash at summer's end. That is true. A lot of people do like having more cash during the winter season just because they have a lot more expenses. One with holidays, everything going on, and then you'll see that in December, right? You'll see the average retail investor like close a lot of their positions just so that they can have cash for the holidays, so they can buy gifts and whatnot and etc. And I'm like, if you're using your investment money to buy gifts, then you're not supposed to be investing, right? Your investments are there to grow, to build your wealth for the long term, not so you can go buy Christmas gifts. Pay attention to the high volume node of the day around 3373. Now let's draw out our morning range. 930, 935, 940 right here. Can we have it pinned so that shows the value? No. Damn. Yeah, but pretty much hit our take profit level 3 on the algo and then bounced right back down and started struggling. So we'll see if we can break through, continue. He's in the morning range, right? The high of the morning range was pretty much on the tick of our take profit level 3. Since the market has been going up, I am not going to try to go for a breakout to the short side. I want to continue that upside. I want this to be a pullback and then just continue. I want to get in up here around 33.7750, but I don't want to be going against the current trend, right? Overnight's been pushing up. I want this to be a pullback, and if it is, that's when we're good. We'll enter up here or in between, but my personal preference is always to enter at the breakout. Don't enter in between because we have the high chance of just chopping around. Okay, I kind of want this to be a little lighter. They're both pretty much just pushing through, but they're getting some nice support around the 200 EMAs. They're still bouncing off. So let's see if that happens with the NQ or if it's going to be another flush and just continue to the downside. We got a lot of bounce in that morning range. We've seen that happen multiple times. And some people love trading in the morning range just because they're just like in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm like, it's not worth it if I can just wait and then just catch a good move. Especially with the past couple of days where the dome is pretty much super thin and everything's just jumping around. Like your stop could get hit before you even make your order. Seems like our resistance line is now acting as a support line, which is a good sign of a nice move to the upside. And our next support, the resistance level is at 33.9150, so that's a lot of room. Let's go for a quick point. Sorry guys, I just needed to remove that drawing out of the way because it was kind of annoying me. Actually, what we could do is just switch it up to rounds, buy stop. So let's see if we can break through that morning range. Go for a quick 1-2 points. Even though my stop seems like a bit high with 4 points, I will be manually moving it for these plays. I just don't like having it at 2 point because like sometimes it just like immediately touches, comes back, and then shoots up. Just to avoid that, that's why I manage my stops manually. But my max is going to be 4. And if you just wanted to see how the setup is for it, this is the setup. Just go for 1 point with the first contract. Second contract, we're going to go for 2 points. This one, auto break even, because when we're going for scalps, just want to make it quick. So if price ever hits, 1.5 points, it's going to break even plus 1 tick. That way, if it never hits 2 points and just, reverses on us, we're always guaranteed that 1 tick. Buyers are a bit weaker today. Just looking at the dome, I don't know if I should be canceling. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, you hit it and you're not gonna take me out? Let's push it. This is guaranteed. 1 point right there. Price is struggling a little bit, guys, so let's just be careful here. I don't want to get caught in a little trap by the sellers. Can we get buyers? We're getting buyers, okay.
Order filled.
Quick 150 right there. Got me a little bit worried because the dome, the volume wasn't there, man. That gets me scared. Like on the seller side, the volume, you can see this is normal. Buyer side, I guess everybody's just going for market orders at this point because like the sitting orders are very low on this side. Broke through the morning range, pushing up. Again, profit as of right now, 162. Average trade time, 51 seconds. And now it's just pushing through. We're gonna try to see if we can get a little bounce play off of our resistance level up here. But these are the days when you feel like, oh, I wish I held, right? You get that feeling, but honestly, after some time, you just let it be because you're just happy that you made an analysis, you wanted to break out, you wanted to go for a quick scalp, and you got exactly what you analyzed for. So anything that else that happens, it happens, but like we got in down here, right? It's like from 77 to 85. It went all the way up to 87, so we made a 10-point move. But again, until markets slow down, I'm not going to be increasing my contract size. Because with these markets, a reversal happens at any point. Again, my floating order has been sitting there since the morning, even before market open, because this is my resistance level. We're going to go for another 1 point, 2 point. And if you guys have been following the breakout strategy and doing that, and you guys stayed in, you could have had a bit more. But even if you went for the quick scalp for 2 points, still good, right? Because when you're starting out, if you have a smaller account, then it's always good to just lock in your profits and steadily grow your account. Right now I'm just watching. I don't want it to be a big pump, but I think we should be fine because we have a resistance level for NQ popping up as well. So when it's happening at the same time, there's more confirmation. I kind of do want to get into some options right now. I'm waiting for Apple to confirm a reversal, and then most likely we'll get in. Yeah, let's just make this screen bigger. Yikes. Again, we're getting short around 33.9150. Going for a quick first contract for 1 point, second contract for 2 points. Let's just keep an eye on the dome. Want to make sure sellers are with me on this one. Good pressure. Buyers. This dome starts looking normal now. Okay. We have 6 people watching and we have 6 likes. Perfect. I appreciate that, guys. You know what? I love seeing that when it's all evened out. So thank you. I'm really trying to figure this whole YouTube algorithm system out. Gotta put more. Oh, one more like. Thank you so much for whoever liked that just now. Yeah, I gotta figure out the whole YouTube algorithm and everything. Such a process to everything nowadays. Let's see. Can we finally push up? Or are we trying to make the reversal early? Kind of just dragged down like 4 points right there. About 5. About to be 6. So that's one of the things that happens with support and resistance levels, right? Yeah, Dragon. The job offers are looking good right now. The unemployment rate has been falling for the past couple months, slowly. So I'm happy about that. People getting their jobs back. We're getting new jobs, can support their families. Like, I don't want to see anybody struggle. But yeah, it's good that we're finally getting some jobs back. Right now, the only reason the market sold off was it's just the tech sell-off. It's everything's been so overextended for tech that people needed to take their profits. And September is like the perfect month for them to do that because they normally know September. They don't want to make big trades. They know over time it's just been, you know, a month that doesn't do too great. I think what the unemployment rate was now at 8.4%. The last time I checked it, like I think I checked it the other day. I am not in the combine. I passed the step 2 process, and I'm trading live at the moment. Thank you, Warren. Yeah, but I realized with the top step, I think the best advice if you're gonna do it is just go for quick profits and just go for them daily, pass them, and then start doing your bigger plays once you grow that account, because that way you can afford the drawdown if it ever happens. But if you just go for those quick plays all the time and just slowly grow your top step account, you'll pass it. Because I noticed a lot of people when I was reading through Top Step's website and just talking to other people, was in the beginning they try to go for these big plays, but just because they want to get the Top Step account super fast, right? Okay, instead of taking like 2 weeks, take 3 weeks. It's no big deal. Or take a month. But like they try to do in like a couple days, and they just take big positions, and then they end up losing it, and they have to reset their account and just keep resetting their account. Yeah, man, I think the micro combine is great. It's definitely a good platform to use. Their customer service is good too. Anytime I've had issues, you guys saw in the live stream, sometimes I had issues with one of my orders, fixed it for me. But yeah, micros are a really good starting point. Warren, are you new to trading or no? But if you're new to futures, just start with micros, test it out. It'll feel the same anyway, and then you can move on to ES. Oh, you trade live in that NQ? Okay, that's good. Yeah, NQ is pretty much a beast. I'll trade NQ sometimes, but then ES, I just know it's more steady and slow. It's easier to read. But yeah, man, their combine, I like it. I think it really makes people focus on following their rules and being disciplined. That's why I was a fan of it. Yeah, volatility is nice. That's when we make those big plays. I agree, man. I agree with that statement. Low volatility, and high volatility in the ES, definitely the best. Only thing you gotta be careful with in the volatility is how much drawdown you're willing to take, because those moves happen sporadically. But let's see how this year turns out, because even though they say September is supposed to be a slower month and everything, with this market, I think ES might still be in good hands. Might still be making some good moves. He's like, I don't know if you guys remember from last year. I don't know how many people were trading last year or not. A lot slower. Like, you took all ES today? Normally, yeah, man. ES this morning, like I showed you on the algo, right? That gave us the alert. Gave us a buy signal right here. Hit all three take profits. Made a 15.75 gain. So called it out perfectly. Your risk to reward was always measured. Obviously the red lines are your stop losses. But yeah, it was a good move. It just happened before I got to my desk, and I don't normally trade until after 8. That's just my personal rule. And this happened like what, at 7:50. I was debating getting in because I saw the alert on my phone, but It happens. Okay, so we are approaching our resistance level up here. My only concern is if I want to keep this open or not, because we did pretty much, the sellers push through right here. We saw that them pull down right here. It's a good move too, from like 90 to all the way down to like 81, 80, so like 10 points. I don't know how many more sellers we have in place, so we'll have to find out. But if we keep struggling here like we are right now, I might have to cancel it, because that means the sellers are getting taken out. You're saying no more slower months? 1% on NQ is 100 points, yeah? Nah, man, I used to remember last year when I was reading, it was like sometimes ES would only move like a couple points, like maybe 2, 3. It took like an hour to move like 1 point. I was like, what the hell? What do you mean, Enzo? You mean the yellow one right here? Oh, this is just the current price. The 33.8875, that gray bar, that's just the current price of moving up and down. It's the same thing as the dome. Yeah, I believe you can have a setting on your chart if you want to see it or not. I just personally like it. Yeah, man, sometimes we all sleep through that alarm. I definitely do that a couple times. But and then sometimes when I don't want to wake up early, your natural body alarm clock just wakes you up at like 4 a.m. on Saturday morning. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, going back to the price bar issue that you're talking about, I think you can obviously set it. There's always a setting for it. You can probably go up here, application settings. I personally just like seeing it move up and down.
Order filled. Order filled.
We got our first order taken out. Okay, let's see if we can get some sellers in. I don't want this to be a big push. Let's see. Oh shit. Okay, I might just have to take it out for another point instead. Ooh. Take me out. Keeps hitting the price, but it's not taking me out.
Order filled.
Took me out. Just wanted to go for another point because we did see that little fluctuation. When I want to go for a bounce, I wanted to push down. Well, like it did now. I think you might have to click on the chart settings like up here, view settings. Settings, bar countdown settings, maybe. Or you can, maybe it's the show order lines. Where'd it go? Or maybe contract, no, trade mode, it's on. It's probably there somewhere. There's like that type of crosshair settings are pretty much always available, but why are you trying to add it to your chart so that it can look like you can see it on the chart moving as well, or do you not want to see it on your chart? One second. Yeah, but if I stayed in, I was trying to add because I'm always manual checking. Okay, yeah, let's see. I'm pretty sure we can figure it out. We took our trade for now. Again, profit for the day so far, our gross P&L 262, net P&L 247, 0 losing trades. This could have been higher, but I got a little bit worried there, but even though it pushed down, oh well, still profitable. That's all that matters to me. Let's see, next to, nope. Oh, so show trade lines. But yeah, I think it should be right here. I forgot, man. I think show, no, it's not show fills. I think it might just be trade lines. No, it's green and red. Audio line wick. What am I missing here? Not that settings. Okay. That's this. View settings. Yeah, this is the chart settings right here to show order lines. Nope. We'll mess around with it. Oh, where I was? Oh, it might just be this. Yep. It's last trade price right here. Thanks, Dragon. That's so weird saying that. It's like, you know, it's not your real name, it's just the username, but like. But yeah, last trade price. In chart settings right here, last trade price. And I appreciate you guys, your help. Obviously, I forgot where it was. Yeah, I should have just held it for 2 points here like I wanted to. Oh well. Yeah, those are just quick plays, right? Whenever I see my support and resistance lines, I go for 1 to 2 points. Quick bounces. Sometimes, you know, it can drop down a lot more, but That 1 to 2 is always guaranteed. I like having probability in my favor. And let's see where our next support is. Next resistance line is up here at 34.51.56. Well, technically it's 50, but so we could make that nice move. But let's see if we can hold above this resistance level, make that our support level, and then we can push up. And just a random question, do any of you guys have a standing desk, and like do you guys like using it a lot or no? Is it worth it? Because I was planning on getting one. I might just order one today, but I'm just wondering if anyone had any personal reviews from it. I want to change up my room setup and everything. Yeah, definitely. I think because like mainly my back's just been hurting because I've been sitting for too much lately. Because I'm stuck to my screens all day. Not all day, but like even after a couple hours, you know, your back kind of just starts giving out because I start leaning in too much. Warren, you have a lift top coffee table? That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie, that is kind of cool. I gotta see exact. I'm gonna Google that right now. Oh, dude, that is actually really cool. I'm guessing, Warren, it looks your thing probably looks like this, right on the couch. This is sick. I actually want to order one of these now. I'll first get the standing desk and then I'll go to this one. This is super dope. Well, I think the S&P stocks like Microsoft, Apple are running into a bull trap. No, I don't think it's not. I don't really think it's a trap. It's just a regular pullback. Like, it hasn't been like a crazy sell-off. Yeah, Tesla 20%, that's a pretty big move, but overall, like, we're still in good conditions to continue to the upside. It's just that we ran up so fast that we're gonna have to start slowing it down. In September, perfect month for that. Yeah, Warren, if you have something like that type of table, that's actually I'm a big fan of it right now. Like looking at it, like I get excited by looking at this random type of stuff that's like a cool gadget. Yeah, definitely gonna have to get one of these. I'm gonna put it on my list. Thanks for letting me know, man. Well, we can take a look at the Tesla charts, Apple charts real quick. Yeah, right now, even if you look at the Apple in like 1 hour charts, it's pretty much just bouncing off of the 200 EMA and then could potentially just continue to move up. If you look at the daily charts, it hasn't even broken down below like the 21 EMA or 20 EMA or SMA, to be honest. That one too. It's pretty much just bouncing off of the 21 SMA right now, the simple moving average. So as of right now, we're still in good hands. This is just looking like a normal pullback to me. People just get scared because they probably invested too much. They saw a nice pullback, but pullbacks are part of trading. That's why if you're swing trading, you can hold through. There's no indication of a big sell-off yet. Let me take a look at Tesla real quick. Tesla, same thing. Long term, right now, as of right now, it's still in good hands. Unless it starts dumping down to like 300 and whatnot, then we might have an issue and a complete reversal. But as of right now, daily charts and hourly charts, we're still good. This is just a bigger pullback. That's it. People got to take their profits. Jonathan says, hey, what is the difference between Heikin-Ashi and regular candles, and why do you prefer Heikin-Ashi? Well, the main difference between Heikin-Ashi and regular candles is, one, the way they appear on the chart. Regular candles, pretty much you can trade price action off of them perfectly. It's gonna be more when the price moves, right? It's gonna show you the exact price. Well, and the one thing I like about TS Trader is that they actually show you the exact price instead of the Heikin-Ashi price, which I love. But the whole point of Heikin-Ashi is just to understand a better movement of the trend. Because if I move this to regular candlesticks, right, you'll see a lot more red, green, red, green, red, green, just, you know, bouncing around. And what happens is, like, psychologically, one, you see red, you're like, oh, I need to sell. Green, you see, oh, I need to buy. That's your psychological thing that you need to break through first. But overall, your price is still going to be the same, right? Price is always going to be the same. That's why you always want to pay attention to price. But my preference to Heikin-Ashi is simply just because it takes out all this noise. This back and forth, takes it out, makes it nice and smooth so I can understand what the current trend is. The only thing with Heikin-Ashi is it is a little delayed because it has to wait for its own confirmation before it produces a green candle. So watch how it shifts right now. It makes nice moves so that you don't question yourself when you're in this. Because over here, you'd have like 3-4 red candles, but the trend is still considered up according to Heikin-Ashi candles. And I like having smoother charts, and I like making sure the trend is there, that the reversal is there, and not just bouncing back and forth. I personally use Hikanashi because that's where I found the most profit from them. Because I was trading regular candles. I still do sometimes, but I just prefer Hikanashi because one, your charts are much smoother. You can understand what's going on. You don't get confused. Like if I made the same thing, obviously you can still see the pivots and whatnot, but you still get, some people get really confused by this. That's why I tell them just use Hikanashi to understand first, and then you can move backwards to like the regular candlesticks. But I think once you start adapting the Hikanashi, you just love it. Because the whole reason Hikanashi candles were made was to confirm the trend and hold the direction. And obviously you can have the Hikanashi candle turn green here and then just, you know, not be strong, but it's better than seeing red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green all the time. The easiest way to put it is trend reversal or trend confirmation. You say if you're in a bull move, you want to make sure all your candles are just one green candle after another, right? You don't want to be seeing a red candle here, because then that might be an indication of, okay, a reversal might be coming or might happen. And some people honestly just trade Hikanashi just based on, okay, it turns green, I'll buy, I'll sell whenever it's red. And that's okay if you're gonna be waiting out the whole move, but a lot of people get scared and then they'll just be taking their profits out too short. And then once this type of thing happens right here, that's when you get hit. It's like, oh, okay, I'll buy it here. Okay, I'll have to sell it here. So it's like, you can't just depend on one single thing, especially with trading. I'm potentially looking into an Apple long play. I might just buy a couple options for it. Let's see. $126, $125. So I might go for some 127 calls if any of you guys trade options. I don't know. Just gonna wait for a bit more confirmation. I'll watch the hourly charts. It's gonna be a play for next week, expiring on the 20th. Or the 18th, the Friday. You trade weekly Apple calls, the covered calls, okay. Yeah, that's definitely, Apple's definitely a good stock to play options on. It follows its trend. It stays pretty strong too. Like over time, even if you just like did long-term calls, like Apple makes such a big killing. Honestly, I don't even know if we'll have another trade before 12 today, because based on my algo, right, that move's happened. It went through all three of our profit levels. It's continuing. Probably not gonna get another alert for a while, right? Yeah, I don't see anything else happening for the moment. If I got in here, I would have loved it, but I wasn't in the market at that point. We might end up making this a support level now. We'll just have to see for some confirmation, either if we can just continue to push up or if we're going to come down and bounce off of that 33.9150. But Warren, what do you think about regular, like just a simple call, right? About Apple for expiring next week to hit about 127. The 127.50 calls. I think they have a good amount of room to grow. Yeah, I don't see anything else happening in like the next hour or anything, unless some crazy move happens, but like I'm happy with this for the day. Profitable, no losses today. Quick scalps. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream today for now, and then I'll be back tomorrow. We'll make some money again tomorrow. So if you guys are still trading, as always, hope you guys bring in some profits. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.